Okay. Y'all, I woke up today just feeling gratitude. Gratitude just for being here, being gifted, be present, because the present is truly a gift. The opportunity to see another day, turn lessons into blessings, the opportunity to record a video, the opportunity to have a channel that some people actually watch and listen to. We pray that it's more. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button so you can get all of these wonderful high vibrational messages. Thank you for sharing your time, presence, and energy. For that, I am truly appreciative and grateful. So we had a couple fall out. I'm going to go 3 and 3 first. So the first 3 was throne. Your potential is endless. Stars, you can manifest your every wish, and potion. Remember to practice self-care. So, and it's that gratefulness that I started out with saying, be grateful to see another day, or grateful to be in this present, because the present is truly a gift from the divine, a gift from the Most High, a chance to take these lessons that we are learning, many that we are experiencing, and turn them into blessings. And these lessons truly can be, soul wrenching, punch in the gut, hard look in the mirror lessons. But the beautiful thing about these lessons and why you should be grateful for them is because then it's your opportunity to turn it into a blessing. And so that's what I'm saying with your potential. It's endless. It's limitless. It's because you have gone through these lessons and you have taken the time to really understand. A lot of times people ask why me? Why did this happen to me? Why is, God forsaking me? And a lot of times people don't realize God will answer you. He will tell you exactly why. Now, are you listening? Are you prepared for the answer that he's going to give you? And you listened and you went inwards and you reflected on why certain things happened to you, why you met certain people, why you dated certain people, why you ended up at a job that might not have been for your highest good. All of those answers were inside of you and they were, provided to you. You were enlightened to the reason why. And so now you can take that lesson and all those experiences and manifest them into blessings. You can manifest anything you want to see in this world. That was the point of the lesson, for you to learn about people, different types of personality, characteristics, different types of energies, different type of vibrations. That was the point, for you to learn different vibrations other than your own, so you're able to recognize them. So if you come in contact with things again, and it's something that's not in line with your vibration, something that's going to lower your vibration, that's going to lower your self-worth, that's going to lower your confidence, that's not for you. No, thank you. I'm okay. I don't want to hang out. Thank you for inviting me, but I don't feel like, I don't feel comfortable going, or I just can't go. You don't owe anybody an explanation. If you don't feel like going somewhere, if you don't feel like a job is for you, a lot of times people, and for some people, when I think about manifesting, sometimes some of you may be struggling with employment, career. You may be unemployed, or you may be in search of, a different career. And sometimes when we're searching for that, we just jump at the first thing that comes to us. And this is the reminder that you can manifest whatever you want. Just because something looks better than your current situation doesn't mean that it's the best thing for you long run. Be patient, have faith, know that what's meant for you will never miss you, and it will come along in the right time, in divine time. In divine time, that can be frustrating because you never know when it is, but truly, if you're doing the work on yourself, then you begin to see glimmers of light, that light at the end of the tunnel, that, ray of light, that hope that you're almost to that time, the divine timing. And that's the point of remember to practice self-love and that potion. Because in the midst of manifesting the things we want, in the midst of, transmuting, think of that potion, putting things into a cauldron, you're transmuting the energies of these lessons, and you're transmuting lessons into blessings. And so that requires a lot of energy, that requires a lot of focus, that requires a lot of time, and that can exhaust you. That can exhaust your energy reserves. You may feel a little drained, a little less like yourself. And those are just reminders to love on yoyourself. If there's a certain food you like to eat that. If you need to work out, if that makes you feel good about yourself, to get the endorphins flowing, do that. Sometimes going outside just on a walk, that will, raise, the good vibration, those endorphins, or, just being grounded in nature, praying, all those things are outlets to help raise your vibration when you're trying to transmute, when you're in a transformation, when you're, like I said, you're transforming from who you once were and how you used to exist in old narratives, and you're now taking those lessons and you're integrating them into your DNA, into your very fiber and being. And therefore you're upgrading, you're transforming into a new you. So remember to love on yourself. Give yourself so much love, so many positive affirmations. Be proud of yourself. Keep going. Never give up. Think of how far you've come. Look what you've made through. Look when you thought you were broken and you would never stand up again. Look, you're standing up and doing it. And if you feel like you will never stand up again, trust and believe you will. Because when you're at the bottom, guess what? There's nowhere other place to go other than up. You are loved. You are blessed. You are abundant. You can manifest anything you want, and it may take time, but anything worth having is worth working for. So just remember to be patient with yourself and love on yourself. Gray endings are inevitable. And part of the transformation process of upgrading, of changing our very being, our DNA, integrating the lessons that the Most High wanted us to learn so that we would change as people for ourselves, for our well-being, for our higher self. That means some things have to end. And as I'm saying, that could be a job. That could be your friend group. That could be a relationship. That could be ties with people and places you've known known forever, like family. And that can be very challenging, but understand things don't have to be black and white. It doesn't have to be, I like them, I don't like them. They were part of my past, this is my new past. There's a gray area. While you may have changed and your desire is no longer to associate or hang out with this group of people or in this dynamic or work at this particular job, that doesn't mean everything about it was horrible. Every person you met there was horrible. Every interaction or experience was horrible. You can have appreciation. You can be grateful. And that's that gray area. You can be grateful for what you learned in that situation, for what you learned in that experience. You don't have to demonize something. You don't have to hate it. You don't have to say that that was horrible. You can make space for it and say, wow, that may have been a time in my life where I wasn't extremely happy, or that person or that job or that environment wasn't in line with my vibration, but I learned a lot from it. I learned the types of people I want to be around, the types of people I don't want to be around, how much work I want to put in, how much work I don't want to put in, who's worthy of my time, who's worthy of my energy and my skills and everything I'm bringing to the table. And when it's just to, say, okay, thank you for the opportunity, and move on to the next. And behind we had Clover, release your guilt. Like, do not have any guilt behind this. Do not feel guilty about moving on. Do not feel guilty about wanting better for yourself. And that's again, when things aren't black and white, there's a gray area. There's a gray area in endings. You're not saying, like I said, you don't have to demonize. You don't have to say these people were bad, this job was bad. It just was not in line with my energy and where I want to go, or my vision for myself, or my vision for my career. Let your guilt go. Maybe you said you would be there when you signed up to do the job. You're someone very loyal and determined, and you really make plans before you invest in something. And when you got into this job, after only 6 months or so, you realize this is not for me, and you want to quit. or you've been in a relationship and, you know, it might have been a situationship for a long time and you finally got that relationship, or it could be a relationship that you've been dying to get into and you're finally in and you realize this person really is not for me. Do not feel guilty about walking away. When you stay in something that is not in align with your vibration, that is not in alignment with your path, then you're only hurting yourself. You're only bringing yourself down. You're only delaying and slowing yourself. You're putting someone else or something above your own feelings, above your own wants and needs. It is like a real thing. Like on the airplane, they say, put your mask on first before helping others. Because how can you be assistant to this job? How can you be this excellent, you know, partner, other half in a relationship if your needs are not being met, if you are depleted, if you are drained, if you can't breathe? Do not feel guilty for wanting more for yourself. We're supposed to want more for ourselves. We're supposed to, you know, achieve and want more and more and more, not in a greedy way where we want more money and more materialism. It's like, no, for my higher self, I want to be a better person. I want my morals and values to grow. I want to have wisdom. I want to understand not just the environment I grew up in or my ethnicity or my culture or my gender. I want to understand the world. I want to understand other people's problems so we can coexist and understand that we are all one. And on some level, in some degree, we all relate. So release your guilt because you need to celebrate yourself. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Think about everything that you've accomplished to even get to this mind state, to get to this mindset. That requires a tremendous amount of focus, a tremendous amount of time spent on yourself, going inwards, introspection, stepping away from the norm and the popular and what's on trend right now. You made a commitment to yourself. For anyone, especially if you're like stepping away from the job, feeling guilty, you're stepping away from a relationship, and sometimes people can shame you and make you feel guilt or make you feel, you know, in relationships, some people who are unhappy with the ending, you can say, oh, well, they're for the streets anyway, implying that they don't know what it is to make a commitment. But understand, look at the work you just did for yourself. You know what it is to make a commitment. You made a huge commitment to yourself to do better. And not only did you make the commitment to do better, you put, you know, your money where your mouth was. You backed it up with action. Almost like in my head, like I'm seeing the Eight of Wands. You're like, you know, not only is this something that I want, and I'm, you know, not only is this something I'm thinking about in the mental realm and the emotional realm, I'm about to show it in the 3D realm. And so be proud of yourself. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty or make you feel shame for wanting better for yourself or doing better for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with bettering with yourself. So be proud of yourself. Again, I said positive affirmations, positive words, you know, encouragement is something that you should really focus on at this time. Because I said transition, you can be lower in energy. You could be drained. You could be feeling like all of your work was for nothing. Understand, like I said, you're going to feast. You have the throne. You can manifest anything you want. You will have all the things you need, but right now you need to rest. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. Seven of Cups. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. And I said that, earlier. There are going to be things, especially with you stepping, transforming, and once that transformation is really complete and you step out like this brand new butterfly and you shine, there will be multiple opportunities. Do not be in a rush to just go for one because you're lonely or you think that you're for the streets or something like that. No, you know your worth. So there are going to be so many people. There may be people from the past jobs, old friends. They see you glowing up, they see your shine, they see that you have leveled up, and they want to come back in your life. Everything that glitters isn't gold, okay? You're going to have your pick of multiple options. Now, within the Seven of Cups, lies the true test. Really, if you think about it. All the work that you've been putting through to prove to yourself, not to anyone else. Prove to yourself that you are worthy of something better. You are worthy of what you're tracing. You are worthy of, royalty. You are of royal status. You will be presented with multiple cups. Can you spot the real from the fake? Remember, the Most High put us through these experiences and wants to give us, like I said, you can manifest anything you want. The Most High wants to answer every dream you have and then some, better than you could even imagine. But now, if you said that you're ready, if you say you've done the work, well, now he's going to present you with a test. And when presented with that test, can you spot the real from the fake? Can you spot what's in alignment with your vibration? And can you spot what's possibly wearing a mask, pretending to be what's in alignment with your vibration, trying to deceive you, betray you, like a lesson repeat a lesson you possibly have learned before? That will be your proof to yourself, as well as the divine and most high, that you are ready. Three of Wands, put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. And so that's what I had just said when the card popped out. You are ready. You're ready for this. Don't doubt that all this work that you've done on yourself. Don't doubt all this time you've spent in isolation. Don't doubt all this time that the self-help books, all, the podcasts, all the positive affirmations, all the work you've done on yourself, the journaling. Don't doubt that it was for nothing. Really, and that's why I said really celebrate yourself. Go back and look at how far you've come. Look at your progress. Look at your progression forward. Look at all the action you've taken. Know that you can see the real from the fake. So put yourself out there. You will not fall for the trickery you fell for before. Because like I said, you recognize vibrations. You recognize what's for you and what's not for you. Six of Swords, all aboard, witch. It's time to write a new chapter. That's what I'm saying. Put yourself out there. Pack your bags. Take yourself on a trip. You might need to change your environment. You might have outgrown your environment. You used to be, a small fish. You used to be a small fish in a big pond. But now that pond has become too small. Now you're a big fish in a small pond. So now it's time to move. And I said that could be career, that could be relationship, that could be literally where you live, like your location. Put yourself out there. You have gifts, you have talents that the Most High wants you to show off. The Most High wants you to shine. That's what these lessons and experiences were for. They were to prepare you for this greater path you knew that you were destined for, this greater path you have filled, this calling you have on your life. In order for you to get there, the Most High had to make sure that you were ready. You were prepared. You had everything you need in your knapsack, because new levels, new devils, new challenges, new obstacles. But at that beginning level, at that foundation level, where you learned everything, you learned about yourself, you became confident in who you are and what you can do. Then, when you get to these new levels, or in these new obstacles, it's not a challenge. You will have to go with the flow, and you will have to deal with it day to day, but it's not anything that will make you feel overwhelmed. It's not anything that will make you feel crumble, or you'll crumble under the pressure, because you know who you are. You know what you can do. You know what you're capable of. So move forward. Get on the boat, get on the plane, get on the train, start, looking at Indeed, putting feelers out there, because you're ready to go ahead. This is a great way to end it. We've got the Page of Pentacles. But life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade, followed by the King of Pentacles. True success isn't about money. It's about happiness too. And, that is just truly what I'm feeling. Like the Page of Pentacles is coming with that message. That Page of Pentacles is coming with that message saying, you will be that King of Pentacles. You will see true happiness. And understand, King of Pentacles does not just mean money. Abundance and wealth can talk to your health. It could talk to your friends. It could talk to the amount of people that love you, the, social interactions, the groups you're involved in, that can all be your abundance. It's more than just money, but it's also peace and happiness. Pentacles takes time. It takes time to build. It takes time to build an empire. When you think of things like Ford, Chevy, Mercedes, those are car companies, Whole Foods, whatever it wants to be, Walmart. It takes time to build an empire. But do not stress. Do not fret. You will build that empire. You will leave a legacy. You are worthy. You deserve this, and it's coming in for you. That King of Pentacles with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. The message saying you have everything you need to do anything you want.